Hey, dailies across the world. I'm so glad you pressed play. Let's go ahead and start this live off and let's kick some music on. Let's get the show started. Awesome. So, like the title says, you're single right now, and the focus of this video is you are single and it's your time to grow. You've got to make sure that this is the time that you use for you. For a long time, you've spent a lot of your energy, a lot of your resources, a lot of your attention on everything other than yourself. And now that you have time for yourself, you need to learn again how to do you. And for some of us, it's tough because for many of us, we've grown up in a household where either we were the breadwinner, either we were the oldest in the family, maybe we were the leader in our friendship circle. Essentially, a large portion of our lives we spent taking care of others. And now we went into a relationship and we followed the same suit. And we've done that most of our lives. So you see that muscle that has been exercising, that nurturing muscle, that compassionate muscle, whether you're a guy or a girl watching this right now, this applies. And now the fact that now you're out of a relationship, it's tough. Because all you want to do is take care of someone, right? Now, the fact that you have nobody currently in your life romantically, and it's just yourself, it can be tough, especially when nobody has shown you how to be in that role. Especially, and let's go down this road, especially if you haven't seen people really have this level of self-love, self-compassion. For those that's just joined, a major salute to you. Hey, Chantal. We will be doing a Q&A session a little bit after this thought. So if you want to hop on, you don't have to put your video on. You can just come in with audio if that's... I know many of us are in different parts of the world, so it might be early morning. Your hair's still looking crazy. And I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link right here in the chat. So yes, a caretaker. You've been a caretaker most of your life. Now, especially like we mentioned, you haven't seen it portrayed before. Now you might ask, so Randall, what's the next step? Okay. And yes, a rescuer. The next step now is to do a couple of things in order. The first thing that you need to do is you need to pull back. You see, most of your years, you've been expending energy. You've been looking out for this person. You've been inquiring, how are you doing? What you up to? Is everything okay? But now, instead of focusing on everyone else, you need to, and this is more of a mentality. It's also an action, but it's more of a mentality. Everything starts up here, right? So the mentality now is, okay, instead of reaching out, I need to reach within. So that's number one. And let me know when you're on here if you'd want to join. Just let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to do. And we'll put you up in the queue and we'll add you on as the stream progress. So that's number one. You need to now go within. So once you've now detached yourself from everything, once you've detached yourself emotionally, and this is the big key, you can detach yourself physically from everything, but emotionally this is a struggle. And I tell you why. Is because, especially when you are the rescuer, the caretaker, like we mentioned, your mind continually thinks about others, constantly. Whenever you have a break, you're thinking about this individual, about this family member, about this friend. And this is what we need to be, number one, aware. That's the first step. Now, once you have turned your focus on from the outside inwards, this is step number two. What Chantal says in a few minutes. I'm not turning on my camera because of the heat. Okay. Cool. I'm going to finish this point up, and then there's the link in the chat. Let me know. This is the link right here. You can go ahead and click it, and just to make sure that it works. So once you've detached yourself from out and come within, right? So now, number one, it's the awareness piece we got. Great. The second step is, instead of thinking about someone else initially, this is what I want you to ask yourself. I want you to ask yourself this question. How am I doing? And I tell you why. This might sound simple for many. It might sound very basic. But for a large portion of our lives, we've been asking the question, I wonder how this person is doing. I wonder how that person is doing. At the expense of ourselves. And I think there's a deeper reason for this. There's a multitude of reasons, but I'd like to share this reason with you. Many of us, we tend to focus on others because focusing on ourselves is way too much work. We feel like it's way too much effort. It's scary. It's traumatic. It's almost like now we are faced with a man in the mirror. And for some of us, we don't want to face that man. Hey. For some of us, we don't want to face that man. And that's why many of us, we encourage facing that man, whether it's through going to therapy, whether it's through meditation, whether it's seeking a spiritual guidance. But that man needs to be faced. Because I tell you why. If that man is not faced, it's going to be a cycle. You're going to end up again in a relationship. And that relationship is going to come to a sticking point where, because you didn't face that man in the past, it's going to come again around. And that man's going to be tested. And we're going to end up back being single. So it starts with asking that question, how am I doing? Simple, but remember it. Keep this word in the back of your mind. So number one, awareness. Once you are fully aware now, of course, we're human. We cannot not think about others. But you get what I mean. We ain't going to be spending 100% of our brain capacity and emotional capacity on others right now. We're going to focus on the man in the mirror. That's number one, awareness. Number two, then asking yourself a question: how am I doing? Hope you're getting value so far. If you want to hop on, certainly go ahead and click the link in the comment section. And we'll go ahead and take just any comments that you have regarding this topic, and of course questions as well. This is your time to grow. So that's number one. And that's number two. And you know, it's fascinating because we are almost in this dichotomy of we are single and we want a partner, but at the same token, and I know you experience this, at the same token, you like being single. At the same token, you like just certain aspects of being on your own. And this is the dichotomy that we need to really face, actually. And somebody said the enemy of the best is the good. Now, I'm not saying that being in a relationship is the best, but if that is something that you aspire to, that's, of course, the best in this analogy. And it almost seems like the enemy of the best, aka a relationship, is the good, aka being single. Because there's certain aspects, like we said, you enjoy about being single. And we'll do another video, a separate video regarding the pros and the cons of being single. But hey, listen, this is your time to grow. Straight up. This is your time, like I always say, this is one of the best times of your life. Of course, any time can be the best time of your life, whether you're in a relationship, it can be the best time. Whether you're single, this is also a possible time where it's the best time in your life. It's really a time where you have so much that you can do right now, but I need you to look at it from this perspective. You see, all your perspectives in the past has been, it's been what I can do with someone else, which is a phenomenal perspective. Here in the Navy, we always talk about having a fire team partner. When we're in basic training, the first thing we do is we go to our barracks, we go to our sleeping quarters, and we have a partner with us. And our partner we call it a fire team partner. Wherever I go, I let my partner know, hey, I'll be going here. Wherever my partner goes, he lets me know. Boom, I'll be doing this. We do everything together. Like if our chain of command comes and he asks me, hey, where's so-and-so? I can't say I don't know. I need to know because he's my fire team partner. So I get it. We do life definitely in certain aspects more effective with other people in our lives and with a partner. So I do get it. However, at the same token, we need to be able to be as comfortable, as content, as efficient with someone as when we are not with someone. That's my desire for you. I cannot be seeing guys fall into a depression. Guys feel like there's no hope left. I cannot be seeing that. And yes, I know we've had trauma. We've had childhood trauma. We've had relationship trauma, whether it was physical, surely emotional trauma. I get that. I truly do. The question I have is, are you willing to take full responsibility and ownership of your joy? You see, when you answer that question and you say no, what you are telling me is, Randall, nope, my trauma is keeping my joy away from me. So and so is keeping my joy away from me. And I get it. I get it. I get it. It's a work in progress. But let's start rebuilding that process starting now. Let's go ahead and add Chantal onto the stream right here. Man, this is a deep topic, and I definitely want to continue this subject as the days progress. And let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to know your thoughts regarding what I just said. Regarding number one, awareness, and then number two, asking yourself, how am I? Don't know what happened there with the balloons. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this link in the chat. There we go. Awesome. Go ahead, click the link in the chat. We'll bring you up and then we'll chop it up. Yeah. I think the one point that we just made on this call was the fact that it's so the dichotomy of we want to be in a relationship, but at the same time. And I think I'm gonna do a video on that. And we'll go a bit deeper. Let me jot that down. Being awesome. The dichotomy of wanting to be in a relationship and at the same time enjoying being single. Now, I'm not here to say we need to do one or the other, because it's unfair. I realize as human beings, we love options, even to our own detriment. And in this case, that's just not helping us. But I want to save that for another video because I really want to go deep and down and dirty in that topic. But for now, we're going to go to the Q&A section. Feel free to click the link below in the chat, and you can come on. You don't have to put your... It will be nice to have your face, and we can have a face-to-face convo, but if you just want to do audio, that's fine too. Okay. So as we go ahead and bring individuals in, hopefully the technicality of the stream allows for that. Go ahead and click on the link. Let me wrap this up. Let me wrap this thought up. Remember, this is a time for you to grow, for you to heal, for you to really get to know you again. This is a time, and this might sound out there, but this is a time where you need to fall in love with you. Because frankly, at this moment, you are not in love with you right now. And this is your time to fall back in love with you again. You know, when you are with someone, people can easily detect whether or not how much you love yourself. And it's shown in small ways. It's shown in how you take care of yourself physically. It's shown in the way how you speak about yourself. Also in how you speak about others. Perfect opportunity for you to fall in love with you again. But hey, go ahead and click on the link. Let me know in the chat if the link is working, because the link might not even be working and we're trying to get folks on here. Chantal, I know you tried to get on. Let me know in the chat if that's still something you'd want to do. Okay. I think there might be some technicalities here with the call-in and the live, adding individuals in, but hey, we'll definitely try to do it again next time. But like we always say, know that we are here not just to survive, we are here to thrive. And remember, this is your time to grow.